Hey there, StrawberinnoBarbarinno here. Ignore the sore throat. Today I will be reacting to a certified hood classic by internet historian. And since I knew the subject matter from before, I decided to do my homework and lay some groundwork for this video. I have decided to give Fallout 76 a go before the reaction. And surprisingly, it wasn't a disaster. At least it wasn't that bad. But at the same time, it is very hard to recommend this game to anyone because it was built on such dishonest foundation. By buying it now, you are basically giving money to G-men who run Bethesda, as I'm sure most of the original devs were committed to asylums trying to make the game work in the first place. Anyway, what was I saying? Fallout 76 is kinda anti-consumer, so don't buy it. Enjoy my reaction to this internet historian classic, and don't let it sink in that the video dropped almost 4 years ago. Hello, welcome once again to the StrawberinnoBarbarinno channel. Today I will be reacting to internet historian Fallout 76. I have watched this video before when it came out first. I'm a big internet historian fan, so like back in, Jesus Christ, 2019. That's a really long time ago. So yeah, I haven't seen this video in a really long time. I do know kinda what's it all about. I don't remember the fine details at all. What I do remember is that for preparation for this video specifically, I actually gave Fallout 76 a shot before making this video, because it's so many years later, it has to be better, right? It's okay. It's kinda better. I hope the intro I will put into this video, obviously later, will kinda explain that better, what I went through when I tried the game for myself. For now, just enjoy my reaction to this beautiful piece of internet history by internet historian. All the links can be found in the description. If you like this video, obviously like and subscribe. And if you have something you would like me to react to, go ahead and write it down in the comments. This video is so nostalgic to me. It's such a classic.
Tape, it means that everyone is dead, or working at a different office. How did this happen? Well, I'll tell you. Buckle up, buckaroos. Today's lesson is the misfired launch of Fallout 76. June 2018. It began with everyone getting just a little hyped up.
Have we waited long enough, guys?
Oh God, yes we have, Todd.
I think we have.
Fallout 76.
Imagine getting hyped for a Bethesda product.
My God, it was exciting. And they promised we'd know more at E3. E3 hype time.
Thank God the overhype problem didn't happen after the launch of 76. And surely, the new Bethesda RPG in space will meet everyone's expectations, because they are just a little bit hyped.
Press conference. 16 times the detail.
16 times the detail.
Ooh, baby! Let's fucking go! The buzzwords! I love the buzzwords!
Of Fallout 4.
Bigger means better! Let's go!
My God, it was exciting.
Remember, bigger is always better.
The game goes live.
The bigger the map, the better your game is.
50 gigabytes.
For fuck's sake.
It's true.
I'll see you tomorrow.
But once that's downloaded, people start logging into the hellscape that is.
Sorry to pause so much at the beginning, but every time I think about the map size, I always think about GTA 5. GTA 5 has the biggest map of the GTA series, and I think it's my least favorite. Obviously, San Andreas is the classic, because it has such three distinct cities that are so unlike each other. You can immediately tell where you are on the map by your surroundings, basically. And the bits connecting that are so cool. GTA 5 has the town at the bottom and all the annoying shit you don't need at the top. If you played GTA Online, you know how fucking annoying all of that map besides the city is. It's so unneeded too, for the most part. The only game where I can say 100% a big map is a good thing is Red Dead Redemption 2. They managed to put so many places of interest everywhere, in every single corner. That's such great map design. I wish every single open world game had that philosophy where everywhere you go there is something interesting.
Fallout 76. And oh dear lord, they never fixed the bugs. And there are so many of them.
Classic.
Goodbye world, goodbye necks, goodbye body, goodbye heads, bugs, bugs, bugs everywhere. Server crashes, game crashes, old bugs imported from Fallout 4. Use more than one nuke at a time, server's dead. Textures far too texturous and all-consuming void. Error log 307. Can't pick up stuff, can't stop asserting dominance with a T-pose.
This launch was
Frame rate
such a
problems,
fucking
screen cap
disaster.
problems, getting too
Holy
small,
god
getting
damn.
underneath the map, getting attacked by invisible enemies, spawning too many enemies.
I think this is the worst game
Spawning
launch
God rays. Also, your camp
ever.
resets after every session.
Like,
Sometimes
even
it's unavoidable.
Cyberpunk was not
Holotapes
this
randomly
buggy.
Play static, but too many holotapes mean none of them will play. Enemy AI is far more A than I. Animations are broken. Surprise! Floating objects and a traveling merchant. Just to name it.
I mean, it's obviously because
the documents just the ones that he found personally.
it's obviously because the game was multiplayer. If Cyberpunk was multiplayer, it would be kind of the same thing. But that's the thing about Fallout 76. They had an engine for an online game. They had the engine for ESO, Elder Scrolls Online, and they just didn't want to use it. They wanted to use the Fallout engine that was not made for fucking multiplayer games. What the hell were they thinking? Holy goddamn.
Just to name a few. Joseph Anderson has a great video that documents just the ones that he found personally. That video is 3 hours long.
Holy
But it gets worse.
fuck.
There are CE
Oh my...
4878
What other game has a 3-hour compilations of bugs? Holy fuck.
Players had their computers brick entirely.
Seriously,
Also,
Fallout
when the date
76
rolled over to the
was
1st of January 2019,
really special.
The nukes in the game stopped working altogether. No one thought it prudent to program in other years in an always online game. And a few players were
Classic
straight up logging
Bethesda.
into other people's accounts. This guy had a level 78 character that was randomly replaced with a level 8 character. Bethesda said they couldn't do anything about it. Many
Sorry, you bought our game.
with this game.
Should
and they
have
want
waited for
Bethesda
the
to know that.
discounts.
And they want everyone else to know that too. But Bethesda owns the platform. Is Fallout 76 fun?
Yes, it is. Banned for racism. Thread locked.
They had no direct outlet for their rage. The only solution
I
was to
can't
put a
believe
torch
there
to
were
everything
people who
else.
unironically
Reddit,
defended this game
Twitter,
at the start.
Bethesda's
Like,
other games on Steam.
holy
The backlash
shit.
was immense. But surely level heads would prevail. The reviewers would come out and say that the game isn't so bad.
Nope.
Oh dear lord, they hated it.
Yep.
This is so sad. Despacito, play Country Roads.
Almost heaven.
God, it just...
Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River.
Like, forget the visual bugs.
It's really fucking boring.
Forget the visual bugs. There were so many game-breaking bugs that just not allowed you to play or erased your progress. That's so fucking annoying.
30 hours of this fucking mess. In short, Fallout 76 is morally,
I can't
technically, and
imagine
creatively
any
bankrupt.
other studio
Bethesda
getting
forums were
so
working.
much
mods on Reddit
leeway,
almost gave up.
because Fallout
I'm not saying that
76
some
is
people
really
shouldn't enjoy
hated,
and have fun with
but
this
there
game.
is
But what I am saying is that the Metacritic
they
was
still
really fun
got
to read.
really
So
a lot
what
of
happened?
leeway. Like
Well,
I
it came out
said,
that
there were
the
people who
hugely
defended
rough.
this product,
The
even
deadlines
though
were tight.
it looked
Too
like
tight.
this. Not this, obviously,
Plus,
but
this wasn't Bethesda's A-team. It's actually a relatively inexperienced division based in Austin, and the scope of the game kept getting bigger.
We're gonna need distant weather systems.
Hey Todd, I stayed up all night and I just
We're
finished.
gonna need 16 times the detail.
Please, Todd, no more.
We're gonna need 4 times the size of Fallout 4.
That, and they were trying to patchwork the old Bethesda
like I
creation
said,
engine into a multiplayer
I have
framework.
no idea why
What
they
else could you
didn't use
expect?
SO engine.
Why I give my kids
Fallout 76.
a fool.
Now, Bethesda could tolerate the bugs and the bad reviews and the irate players, but what they couldn't tolerate were the exploits. Infinite
Just like Rockstar.
Infinite invisibility. The frame rate was tied to the
There
game
are
speed,
so
people
many
were going a
bugs in
lot faster
GTA
than they
Online
should.
that
Server hopping for
are
more
still
items,
present,
infinite
but if you
cache,
find an
infinite
exploit to
duplication,
duplicate money,
unlimited
they will
loot,
immediately ban you,
unlimited those
fix the
unencrypted
glitch
warp
within
weapon to the quest
2
room.
fucking
And
hours
someone was
because
given
it
the curse
hurts
of
their,
infinite invincibility.
it hurts their,
Naturally,
of
this can
course,
really
money
mess with
earning
other players' online
opportunities.
experience. So Bethesda was ready with the ban hammer
This just
and a
works.
blindfold to wildly flail around and take down anyone who has to buy.
Oh, completely forgot about this shit.
Yeah,
Oh
they're a
my
progressive
god.
company with big ideas. They
Big
wanted to
brain
give a road
Todd.
to redemption. So support sent out this email to players caught cheating. We would be willing to accept an essay on why the use of third-party cheat software is detrimental to an online game community. That's right, 500 words on why you're a very naughty boy, and they may just give you your account back. But a
That's
couple
such
of
a
days
dumb
later, the mob from
plan.
news outlets
Why?
caused them to reconsider this approach. One more exploit. In all the Bethesda games, there's a dev room. Every item in the game is kept here. Security has to be top-notch because otherwise, someone could just waltz in and take all of the best
Again,
items
I
and
assume this
be
is
an
a
absolute
requirement.
disaster.
This is a requirement
Well,
because of the creation
Of course,
engine
Bethesda
that
wasn't
they use
equipped to deal with
for
the issue.
Fallout.
People started flooding
But why the fuck would you keep it in the game and not change it for something, for some other like system in an online game? That blows my mind. Players of your game will get in anywhere. They will find exploits to fall through the ground, to swim to the bottom of the ocean where they shouldn't be, to bypass all the kill switches. Don't put shit like this in the game. Again, they had it right here, the ESO engine that could have fixed all of this. They, for some reason, didn't use their actual team that had experience with creating online games. They used the veterans of the Fallout franchise. I heard some people who work on Fallout 76 even work on Van Buren, which was supposed to be Fallout 3, but then it became, of course, the Fallout 3 we know today. They had such veterans work on this garbage after working on 3, 4, maybe even assisting with New Vegas. This must have been such an insult to them. Holy goddamn.
in, taking the best items in the game.
And you know,
and selling those
like
items
half
for
of those
sorts.
employees knew
first,
this
they
was
tried the
a
usual approach.
completely shit idea and
Many
it's not
people
going
had
to
some
work.
of the best items in the
But
game.
the management, yeah,
700 hours just to get
the
best
management
gun.
and
Die,
the
cheater.
people
Next,
up
they put
top
in a
are
system that
so
players would get
completely
tagged if they
deluded
ever
in
entered
the
room,
gaming
and they
industry.
banned those players. That wasn't much better because people would just start using Smurf accounts. Get in quick with
Yeah,
it,
who would have
get all
thought?
that good shit, then get the fuck out. Then use a duplication glitch to get a ton more of those items. Then transfer that stuff to your main account and you're good to go.
Just patch the dev room
Bethesda then
out of
takes
the
up with level
game.
1 and
You
calls it mission accomplished. And you've just beaten the game.
why?
So the problem continued. Bethesda is running out of ideas to solve it. There's a lot of speculation in the media and among players about how exactly people are getting in, but no one except for the exploiters knows for sure. That said, Bethesda needs to act fast before it ruins the economy of the game. So they wrote another email and sent it.
Here
out
we
to
go.
players.
Let's go. The emails always work.
Tell us how you did it, and we might unban you, please. Should we not hear back from you, the account will simply remain suspended. It's not known whether this approach works, but from what I've seen, it's still possible to get into the dev room.
I wonder if it's still possible, actually.
November 22nd, 2018. Just a week after the release, the game goes on discount. From $60 to $40, to $35, to $30. You can find it for $15 on eBay, and in Germany, they're straight up giving it for free when you buy a PlayStation controller. Also, some stores are just zip tying it to other products. But to Bethesda, it's worth selling the thing at a price close to zero, because it brings people into the
Todd scale,
which is where the real margins are, and it inflates the poor sales figures. Let's have a look at those.
It's such a shitty thing that no matter what you do, no matter what you do, the company always wins. It's
Although, what's the point of a hard
it's
copy?
such a
Thing is just a cardboard disc
shitty
telling
bleak
you to redeem an
reality
online
of
code.
the gaming world. Or
And while sales are low, returns are high. Immediately upon release, people began asking Bethesda for a refund. 76 is not on Steam, it's on Bethesda's own platform, so they have all the control.
yup,
If players only play
just
the game
like
for a few
Rockstar
hours,
with
generally
their
they'd get their money.
games going forward.
However, it came out that people were sometimes getting refunds after a full 24 hours of play. Quite generous. But then word about this spread to forums. Then to Reddit, and a post got 12,500 upvotes informing people that this made pretty much everyone eligible for a refund, and the comments told them exactly how to do it.
Like,
Bethesda was flooded with requests for refunds.
a completely casual
And the
player
response?
of online
Shut it
games
down, lads.
can tell you
No one gets a refund now.
in 5
Everyone
minutes
go home.
why
Show's
some of the
over.
ideas
Let the
they
customer service man engage.
they engaged
Customers who
with
have downloaded
in
the game are
the
not eligible for a refund.
when
We
making
apologize for
this
the
game
inconvenience.
are a bad idea.
A few
How
things
did
followed.
the-
First,
these
people got mad.
experienced
One hardcore gamer even
developers
crashed a GameStop for
not
refusing his
know
refund.
that some of the choices they made were just a fucking bad idea? How did they not know where it was going to go?
A bit of an overreaction.
Hey, nice Snorlax plushie. I love Snorlax, man. He's like my spirit animal. No, wearing this suit doesn't make me a furry, okay?
A bit of an overreaction, but probably also fake. Second, the media. And
I-
third, a class action
I would say
lawsuit.
poor
Their
developers, but
inconsistent
they
refund
deserved
policy in terms
100% of
service
it.
May not be strictly legal. November 27th, 2018. Miglaccio and Rathod LLP filed a class action suit on behalf of customers. Media quickly picked up on that. Their main argument is that it's a sometimes unplayable game owing to its technical problems, then they're refusing refunds, and that Bethesda is engaged in a strategy to release it anyway and then slowly patch their way into a more
Yep,
playable
that's the
state.
main problem
Updates on
with this
will
game.
be slow, so I'll keep you informed on the second
So yeah,
channel.
even if it's playable now, it's kinda good. It's kinda fun.
Look, there's a meteor
It's such an unethical thing to buy because of how it released.
do something.
Like, if you buy Fallout 76 now, you give developers affirmation that they should release their game in any state, and they can work on it while getting money from
let
it
this happen to
to
you.
make it a good game eventually.
It's a streaming platform with some of the best
That's why it's so hard to recommend Fallout 76, even if you think it's a good game, because other companies will do the same, and we will have shit games for years to come if
It works on everything, okay?
this
Science,
picks.
nature,
Obviously,
history,
this happens with games right now, but the less this happens, the best for us, the consumers. So,
and non-fiction series.
and the developers who, you know, get slave-driven to make these stupid fucking games.
Please, look, I need sponsors.
I wonder if that
supply of toilet paper, thinking I was saving money, but then I left it out in the rain, and the crows got it, and now I'm back to square one. Please, curiositystream.com.
I wonder if that link actually still works.
Fallout fans made their pre-orders, and the most dedicated pre-ordered the Power Hour edition. Wow! It came with a helmet, box, map, army toys, and a genuine
I don't get
canvas bag.
I don't get buying
Fast forward to
this,
the release.
wanting this
And
edition,
customers
by
notice
the
that their
way.
precious bags, which are supposed to be made of the finest canvas.
Like, I much prefer figurines
look a bit
that are, you know,
In
quality.
fact, it looks like a carry bag the real bag should come in. Did they really just advertise one thing and deliver another? You can't do that.
It looks like a garbage.
And people began
It literally looks like
asking for
fucking
refunds,
garbage
asking
bag.
for
Oh
answers.
my god.
By this point, customer service is absolutely over it. They are done with the facade, and they send this email in response.
Hello. We are sorry that you aren't happy with the bag. The bag shown in the media was a prototype and was too expensive to make. We aren't planning on doing anything about it.
That's the whole email. Staff at Bethesda aren't even hiding their contempt anymore.
Thanks for the money.
Naturally, the
Fuck
internet
off.
Goes wild.
Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. Wow.
I got so mad, I shaved everything off my face.
Okay, guys, this is a bit of a PR nightmare. We have to quell the outrage. What do? Well, we've got this in-game currency. Let's just give them the minimum amount of that. Fantastic.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Todd the God does it again.
$300 for the Power Armor Edition is hereby entitled to $5 worth of in-game currency that you'll be able to spend with us. 500 atoms.
This buys you nothing in the
Yeah.
shop, by the
What are
way.
you gonna do with your atoms? I'm gonna buy 5/18ths of the white paint version of the Power Armor. Whoa! What about you?
The
Like wood
prices
laminate,
are
like wood
so
laminate, like
bad
wood
in
laminate.
this
Fuck
in this
the bag.
shop.
He's
Oh my
right.
god.
Fuck the bag. Like wood laminate, like wood laminate, like wood laminate, like wood laminate.
And that's what happened.
Of course, this was Bethesda's fantasy of what would happen. What really happened is further outrage, and even the media started.
No, come on, guys. Small indie company. They're a small indie company,
Became part of
okay?
that class action lawsuit
They cannot
earlier.
keep up with
Bethesda put out a
major
tweet about their
releases
customer service and gave a different
that
excuse
patch
for why
their
they didn't
games,
bags.
you know,
Shortage of materials,
almost
apparently.
monthly or
That was
bi-monthly.
debunked. Because it turns out they did make the canvas bag, except they gave them all out to influencers. Oh dear. It's not the same one, of course, but it's sourced from that ever-scarce material, canvas. But what's more amusing is that it turns out there is a canvas bag in the game. If you don the postman's outfit, which of course can be found at the Atom Shop, for 700 atoms. Ooh, just short.
How did they get away with selling items that were in Fallout 4? They ported them from Fallout 4 and they are such shit items.
If you want to claim it, you'll have
To
fill out the
sell
form
them
with
for
your name, personal
$4,
details,
$5,
address,
$6, $7.
and we'll
Holy
calculate to you in
goddamn.
4 to 6 months, but it doesn't quite end there. Because Bethesda is known for bugs, and of course their website is a buggy mess too. Turns out all of the customer support inquiries are unsecure and open to the public. In fact, people can open and close and change them at will. Listed are details of full legal names.
It's impressive.
home addresses, and
It's
more.
just
If you
impressive
request a
how
canvas bag,
royally they
you've
could
just been
fuck
doxxed.
this up. Like, no indie company in the
Not
world
knowing how
could
to immediately
make
fix the problem,
a game launch
Bethesda panics
this
and
bad.
temporarily shuts down the whole website. And that
They just didn't give a fuck.
How could this have been so difficult? They made one for New Vegas.
Like,
One last piece
straight
of
up
news.
didn't give a fuck.
Nuka-Cola Dark.
This one,
Available in
okay,
September.
this one I
Shipped out on
remember.
November 14th. $80 plus postage and handling.
80
Not cheap,
fucking
But in return, you got a
bucks!
very cool boodle.
Oh my
Looks good on the
god!
shelf. A great conversation piece with the family over Thanksgiving. Or at least it would have been. November 14th came and went, and there was no rum. Okay. A week later, on November 21st, an email comes through. There's a delay. Things aren't up to the usual Fallout standard, they say.
That's a very high standard to upkeep.
All of this just works. Things aren't up to the usual Fallout standard. So we'll have it for you soon. No specific date
It
given.
just works.
1 week later.
Nothing.
The best thing about that line is, he was right, it just works. They keep pushing out shit that's rushed, mediocre, completely forgettable games, and it just works. They keep earning money.
Right there. Did you catch
They
that?
just keep earning
That's
more
just a
money
regular industry
from
bottle
suckers who
and a plastic shell.
pay $80 for this shit. 80 fucking bucks! Oh my, I cannot get over that price. Holy
The
shit.
premium we were promised. And the media agreed.
Jesus Christ, man.
People began cancelling their orders.
And they still made their money. It doesn't matter how many times they get sued.
It actually cost us twice as much to make the plastic one than the glass one.
Sure, copium.
Then what the fuck? We spent 100 hours coding the design. Convincing stuff. So it arrives, just a few days before Christmas. The rum is about the quality you'd expect.
Can I swear on this? It's my own show.
Worse is the design. The oversized lip means liquid can pour inside
They
the
still
shell.
made their money, so...
How they made this damn thing. Spilled like half the shot.
Very dribbly.
So you're best off opening the whole thing up to prevent spilling. If you do that, there's a good chance that you'll snap the flimsy plastic. Any liquid will immediately ruin this cheap paper sticker. Some made their own at home and the quality was about on par. But look, if you do want a decent version of this product, there are reputable sellers of them. They're on Etsy. They're far cheaper, and they actually give a shit. Not gonna lie though, some of the memes that
Yeah, that's the one I remember. That's such a good meme.
came out of this were pretty good. Now, many claim that this was an honest mistake.
Sorry.
Or that customers were at fault for misinterpreting ambiguous marketing. I disagree. All of the marketing shows other glass items.
Obviously it does, because it was a giant scam to pull in as much money. They probably wanted to make it glass, but decided that plastic would be much cheaper,
They
so...
flooded their own product reviews with a bunch of 5 stars. This raised some
They
eyebrows.
aren't
People on
a
Reddit
dumb
were
company that made an oopsie. They are deliberately making profits on fucking idiots with too much income who spend their income on
It's also worth quickly
such
talking about
dumb
the physical merch.
items.
Some of these items are pretty neat. That's cool. Good idea. I'd have that. Fallout 76 pant. Singular. But why is he so mad? The photography is always slightly off.
What the fuck is
This
that?
jacket was mocked relentlessly on social media. But does the $76 and $276 really make it more immersive? And why did they
Jesus
just toss it on
Christ.
the ground? And it comes in this crumpled up toddler body bag.
And it's such an ugly fucking floor. What were they? Was it to add to that post-apocalyptic aesthetic? Like, holy shit. By the way, if I caught somebody wearing this, I would bully them relentless for spending $276 on such a shitty item. Oh my god. Do people who buy these items and companies who make them have no shame? Jesus
They just toss it
Christ.
on the ground. And it comes in this crumpled up toddler body bag. You're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars in merch and you don't have an eye on? Why is she wearing the size XXL? She's clearly not happy about it. But who looked at this and said, good job, print? Now that's surprising. And what the fuck? They made the bottle properly. Yeah, one of those please, but bigger and brown. Is that so hard?
Yes.
Let's get back to the game.
Because
December
it would cut into
2018.
profits.
There are 2 new patches released that caused quite a stir. First, the good. For PC, they included a number of quality of life improvements, including push to talk.
Wow. God damn.
But it also brought in field of view sliders. Hooray! Increased stash capacity from 400 pounds to 600 pounds, and a small buff to automatic weapons. Hooray! They decreased the carry weight of bobby pins so it no longer took up 10 to 20% of people's inventory.
I got a box of bobby pins the other week that said weigh these.
There were also upgrades to the camp that allowed for easier construction, and a bunch of bug fixes. Hooray. The bad. A whole bunch of unannounced stealth nerfs. They generally made the game grindier. Ammo production was decreased. Fusion cores burnt out fast.
Damn.
Legendary
I am
enemies spawned
shocked.
less frequently.
I am shocked that the multi-million-dollar company
Everybody knew why Bethesda was
would
doing it.
resort to such
encourage
underhanded
people to use the
tactics.
atomic shot.
It's unbelievable.
Let's talk briefly about that store. Some of
Are
the
you telling
prices
me
are
that they might be
outrageous.
motivated by
A Christmas tree for $12. A
by
Santa
money?
outfit for $20.
And you
Blue
know,
and yellow paint for
scamming
$18.
basically, it's
Although
basically
$3
a
for
fucking
the same sweater
scam.
vest and slacks item
Yeah.
imported from Fallout 4.
For
But
example,
the biggest offense of all was the holiday emote bundle. $24 for some Christmas-themed emotes.
fucking
Twice the
imagine.
price of these games. The media agreed
Imagine.
that these were egregious prices. But was
Paying-
there
paying
engaged in
for
some
that.
deceiving marketing practices too?
Jesus
Or
Christ.
it's marked down half price. But it's not. It was released half price. They're artificially jacking up the price, only to then give it a fake limited time discount in order to create a sense of urgency.
Classic.
That's illegal, here in Australia at least, in Canada and in the EU. Reddit quickly picked up on this and pointed it out. Bethesda reacted by scrapping the discount and just setting it as the always intended price.
Because it
we have
was
25
the
minutes
always
of whining
intended
now,
price,
so I'm just
of
going to
course.
leave it here. I didn't even get a chance to touch on the new pay-to-win fiasco, the new camera item that lets you teleport, dwindling player numbers. But on the flip side, they're also adding new content and improving the game over time. Heck, No Man's Sky was a surprising comeback. So, maybe Bethesda can do it too.
I will talk about this
But
in
for
a
now-
second.
Todd returns to cryostasis, hiding in his bunker until the bombs of outrage stop falling, and returning only when it's time to get our hopes up once again. CuriosityStream.com/internethistorian. Not many people know this, but I'm actually quite a good rap artist, rappist, if you will. So I'm going to say all
That's
these
not how you
names
say
from the credits
that word.
as fast as I possibly can. But Krabby, if you want to get read by the rappist, then why don't you head over?
Okay, so I just wanted to say real quick, why is it why is it more ethical to support No Man's Sky and Hello Games rather than Fallout 76 and Bethesda? The reason is simple. No Man's Sky, believe it or not, is an indie game. It was developed by a small studio. They obviously, Internet Historian has another famous video that I might react to at some point about what happened to No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky got the developers got caught up in a whirlwind of hype, and they just didn't have people who could handle interviews and whatnot. So some promises were made, some deals were accepted that they shouldn't have, but they just didn't have the experience to know any better. So No Man's Sky turning out to be a good game. Actually, now it's fucking excellent. Like free VR mode in a game is not something that happens like at all. Why is it not okay to buy from Bethesda instead? Because when you are buying No Man's Sky, you are supporting Hello Games, who for a very long time were a small indie studio. Now they've grown. They are still a much smaller studio. You are supporting that studio by giving them money. when you buy a product from Bethesda, you're supporting a huge corporate machine where the guys at the top get a bunch of money when a game like this is successful, and the developers who actually made it get peanuts. And besides, they usually already got paid, during development, so who knows if they actually get anything at all. Anyway, like I said, when you support a practice like this, Fallout 76, other companies will look at it and go, okay, that's a much more profitable way to make money, to make games. Simply release it as is and continue building upon it. Cyberpunk is a good example of that because Edgerunners made it popular again, and I'm afraid going into the future a lot of games are going to release unfinished, the AAA ones at least. So yeah, giving those profits to the big corporate machines that set the standard for all developers across the line is different from supporting smaller indie developers. Besides, No Man's Sky evolved much more quickly, got many more updates. It's way better game than Fallout 76 was or probably will ever be, sadly. And that's why it is much better to support No Man's Sky, and that's why it is very hard to recommend Fallout 76. Thank you for watching my reaction. Be sure to recommend me what I can react to next, and leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you liked it. And this was Internet Historian with the Fallout 76. Of course, all the links will be in the description if you want to check out the video again for, yourself. And thank you very much for watching. It means a lot to me.